Alright, I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek of what I got to deal with today. This is our old trailer. We got this. The guy was spraying fertilizer with it. We used it for a soft wash system. I don't really know that you could call it really soft wash at 580 psi. But depending on what orifices you use on the end of your hose here, this pump right here is a pretty gnarly little pump. It'll put your spray up probably 4.5. You can sometimes, depending on if there ain't no wind or nothing, almost get up 5 stories with this thing. It's got some power. It's a 9.5 GPM, and the way you can control your GPMs is you can idle down your motor, and it also got a relief valve set on it where if you want, it recircs it back into the tank, which keeps your chemicals mixed up for you, and your mixture stays consistent. But what we're going to do with it is we're going to take it all off of the skid and get a different frame. And that carburetor, it's been sitting. I had to have this trailer took to the welder. The fertilizer and the bleach and all that just ate the back of the tailgate off of it, so I had to have all that redone. And this thing's just been sitting. And I mean, I'll show you here in a second. The chemicals and all that stuff. If you can see right here, it had aluminum box on it. That's part of the aluminum there that it just ate right through the bottom of it with that fertilizer. It just corroded it out and started eating it up. Right there it is. That'll be going in the trash. We'll be resetting this whole thing up. I mean, we're going to clean it. We're not worried about really coating anything with it, because eventually we'll just replace the trailer. This trailer was bought secondhand, but as you can see, it's got all kinds of growth from sitting around in the shade. Got plants growing up through it. I just got it back, like I said, from the welder to have the stuff fixed up. I had to have them, as you can see, fix it so I could open and close the door. I had to have a big old piece of channel down there at the bottom, put across there to re-support the back end. The whole back end was ate off of it. There's one of my tanks. I'm going to use this tank right here, and I'm going to use that pump there. And yeah, this will be my soft wash right here, and then I'll have this one set up for downstream, and this is just a simple setup that I can pull behind my little truck, and I don't have to break out the big trailer. And if I'm on my way to or from my normal job, I can carry this with me and hit a job or two on the way home and bring it on back to the house. But yeah, I'm gonna clean all this up, so here later I'll make another one. I'll show you the end results of it getting cleaned up. But I don't have my tractor available to me right now. This is bolted down, and them bolts are corroded, so I'm gonna have to cut them off. So hopefully today, once I get it cleaned off and I get everything clean, I'll be able to get up underneath there and cut it. And I won't be able to move it, but because I don't have my tractor. But I'll probably start taking this thing apart in pieces.